Extra virgin olive oil is at the heart of Italian cooking. It's on Italian tables, in recipes, and woven into the way they eat. And in America too. But if you look at the labels on supermarket shelves, it can be easy to feel confused about extra virgin olive oil. I mean, what does it actually mean? Why do some bottles say first cold pressed, as if that's special? And why, if they're all labeled as extra virgin, do they taste different? Hi there, I am Jacqueline for Vero, where we go around the world searching out wild and scarce olive oils, wines, and specialty foods to bring to the US for foodies, wine lovers, businesses, and distributors alike to discover along with us. And these are just some of the questions that our olive oil customers often ask us. And so today we are going to demystify olive oil and explain what exactly that extra virgin means. So, extra virgin olive oil versus olive oil. What's the difference? Well, extra virgin olive oil is the purest form of olive oil that you can get. It comes from fresh olives that have been pressed mechanically at low temperatures without adding extra heat or chemicals to help extract the oil. By law, any oil that is labeled as extra virgin olive oil must meet strict standards for acidity, flavor, and aroma. This means that there are no refined oils that have been added, there are no solvents used, and there's been no blending with other lower grade olive oils. It's meant that the first gentle crush of the olive fruit is the one that captures the true character of the olive flavor itself. I mean, olive oil needs to taste like olives, right? And that's why sometimes first cold pressed on a label is often just marketing when it's used in conjunction with the term extra virgin. If the oil is truly extra virgin, it is already first pressed and cold processed by definition. Lower quality olive oils, on the other hand, may come from a second, harder press or from olives that are overripe, underripe, damaged, or stored poorly. They can be processed with heat and chemicals to help pull out the oils from the hard fruit, or they can be blended with other refined oils that will help to change the flavor, adjust the color, and the nutritional profile of the oil. And that's why these oils may taste more flat or have less flavor than an extra virgin olive oil. And that's also why they're usually sold at a much lower price point. Making extra virgin olive oil is not as easy as you think either. It actually has a lot of similarities with wine, which the similarities between wine and olive oil is a whole other video in and of itself. So if that is actually a topic that you would be interested in, be sure to let us know in the comments below and to subscribe here on YouTube and to the Vero newsletter on verovino.com. Our newsletter subscribers are always the first to know when we publish interesting new articles and content as well as when new products drop. But let's get back to the farming and how to make extra virgin olive oil. Starting with the trees, I will actually take 1/3 of an entire olive tree to make just 1 liter of extra virgin olive oil. So if you go to the store and you buy 3 bottles of olive oil, that is an entire tree's worth of olives right there in your shopping cart. Think about all those hard little olives, about the hand harvesting or gentle harvesting that goes into it, the careful timing so the fruit is ripe but not overripe. And then that fast journey from tree to mill. That effort is part of what makes extra virgin olive oil so special. When the olives have been crushed into a paste, they are then gently pressed in a way that keeps the temperature low so the oil's flavor and aroma stays intact. Heating the oil can break it down, so to speak. This first gentle, cool extraction is what will become extra virgin olive oil. It is unrefined, rich, and full of that olivey character. The lower quality oils, on the other hand, will come from second, harder presses of the same paste, or from fruit that's been damaged, or they can be processed with heat or chemicals like we mentioned earlier. And lastly, they might be blended with other refined oils, which will all help to kind of fluff out the olive oil, so to speak, and build that extra volume. As these additional presses or processing steps happen, the oil's designation will change from extra virgin to just virgin to olive oil and even to light. That's right, light is not a diet term, it's an oil quality term. So when you see a bottle labeled as extra virgin olive oil, you are looking at the best, first gentle crush and cold pressed extraction of the olive fruit. Another part of what makes extra virgin olive oils, or EVOOs, so special is how different they can be between themselves, let's say. You might reach for different EVOOs depending on personal tastes and personal flavors, but also depending on what you're doing with it. Just because 2 bottles say extra virgin olive oil doesn't mean that they taste the same. There is a huge range in quality, aroma, color, and intensity across different producers, regions, and olive cultivars. In Italy, where the cuisine is heavily based in olive oil and has recently been recognized by UNESCO as World Heritage, it is not uncommon to keep 2 extra virgin olive oils in your cupboard. One for everyday cooking and one for finishing and drizzling on top of finished dishes for just an extra boost of flavor. So the everyday oil might be more neutral in flavor, it might be less expensive, and it might be a little bit better with the higher heat. The drizzling oil is going to be more aromatic, more intense, more thick, more complex. It's going to be something that you will drizzle over a salad, raw vegetables, bread, or even soup. The point here is that the oil needs to be the star and add flavor. You want to taste it. And that's why the extra virgin is just the starting point to understanding olive oil. Behind that label, you will find everything from mass-produced, shelf-stable oils to small-batch artisan EVOOs that can change from year to year and even sell out quickly because they are so small batch. Choosing the right olive oil depends on how you're using it and also who you trust to help bring it to your table. Finding those great extra virgin olive oils that you love can be tough, but don't worry because we have done the legwork to make it easy for you. Because the market is crowded and labels can be confusing, it might help to have someone who knows the producers, the harvests, and the stories behind the bottles. And that is where we come in at Vero. We can be a trusted source for really good, high-quality extra virgin olive oils. We work directly with small batch producers who make artisan extra virgin olive oils that rarely leave Italy, really. We look for oils that are made with care from special regions and different cultivars of olives, and that they're bottled while they're still fresh and expressive and just so delicious. Many of these producers make such small quantities of olive oil that they will run out by the time the next season's fruit arrives. So when you choose an EVOO like that, you are not just buying an ingredient, you are actually kind of like buying a moment in time, like a specific place and a story that's usually reserved for the people who live there and around the area. Almost kind of like terroir in wine, right? So if you're looking for something that really shines with bread, vegetables, and a simple plate of pasta, seek out a trusted brand like us here at Vero who will treat all of our extra virgin olive oils with the same care as our wines. You can find these special EVOOs in the Vero shop on verovino.com under the shop category Extra Virgin Olive Oils. Now we can ship directly to you at home, or if you are a business, contact us for pricing. After all, at Vero, which means real in Italian, we seek out those special extra virgin olive oils, the real and authentic ones, that are made with care by passionate artisans. And our passion is to bring them to you. So thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video on extra virgin olive oil, please leave a like below. And be sure to subscribe here on YouTube and to the Vero newsletter on verovino.com. And while you're there, check out some of our amazing artisan-made products. I will see you in the next video, which might be this one here if you are interested in extra virgin olive oil. Bye.